Welcome back to Mike Ferry TV. Thanks again for all the responses we get. Since November of last year, we've had a lot of different types of programs available to you, and our viewership has remained very high, which means you're enjoying the experience. I had a lot of requests to get me back on the show each week. I am here. I was on the last few weeks. I'm scheduled for the next several weeks. We should have some fun. It should be informative, but only if you use it. Last week, we talked about something I happen to enjoy a lot, which is mindset. And I want to continue that conversation this week, because last week we introduced to you what was called Napoleon Hill's 17 principles of personal achievement. Watch: having a goal, being part of a mastermind, using blind faith, going the extra mile to accomplish your goals, having a pleasing personality, having some personal initiative to get things done, PMA, positive attitude, and then, of course, adding that wonderful ingredient called enthusiasm to everything that you do. So that was the first 8 of his 17 principles. Today, this week, we'll do the next group up through number 17. So number 9 of Napoleon Hill's great thoughts on personal achievement were, number 9, self-discipline. I'll read to you what he said. Self-discipline begins with the mastery of thought. Self-discipline begins with the mastery of thought, controlling what is going on here before you control what comes out of here, before you control what you do here. If you do not control your thoughts, you cannot control your needs. Self-discipline calls for balancing of the emotions of your heart with the reasoning of your head. Interesting, self-discipline. Now think about it, okay? Self-discipline calls for a balancing of the emotions of your heart. I want to become better, and I want to get that listing, and I'm going to conquer this transaction, with the reasoning of your head. I can't get this listing because I don't know my scripts. I can't get this listing because I haven't called anybody and asked for an appointment. So self-discipline is doing what you're supposed to do. So I always say, if you want to become great, you have to exercise a lot of self-discipline, meaning doing what it is you told yourself and others you were going to accomplish. Self-discipline is just doing what you're told, doing what's asked of you, doing what you're asking of yourself. Number 10, I love this one, accurate thinking. Don't you love the expressions he uses? Because in today's society, we would say, well, I would never use the words accurate thinking. So watch this. The power of thought is the most dangerous or the most beneficial power available to a man or woman, depending on how it's used, the power of thought. Accurate thinking. Are we all screwed up? I mean, I get 150 to 200 a day emails from clients and prospects. I get 300 total, but half of those are spam. But I get these emails, and they'll say things like this. Do you think I can succeed? I went to one of your seminars. I wrote back, I have no idea. I don't know who you are. See, that's not accurate thinking on their part. They'll send me a note. I talked to a seller one day and he didn't like what I had to say. Should I change it? That's not accurate thinking. I don't know what you said to your seller. Was the seller motivated? Were they pre-qualified? Did they want to sell? See, it doesn't make any sense. Accurate thinking. Okay? Watch. Thinking about what you're going to say before you say what you say. Accurate thinking. Oh, number 11 of 17 lessons, controlled attention. I just love the expressions he uses. Controlled attention. Controlled attention leads to mastery in any type of human endeavor because it enables one to focus the powers of his mind upon the attainment of a definite objective all the time. I've got a goal. I want to do 4 listings a month. I look at that every day. I look at the plan. I look at what I have to do to make it happen. I work that plan every day. Watch, I have very controlled attention on that goal because that's what I'm going to do. Or how about this? Reading your business plan every couple of days. Making sure your business plan and your schedule are in alignment. Controlled attention. Number 12, teamwork. Teamwork is a harmonious cooperation that is willing, voluntary, and free. Whenever the spirit of teamwork is the dominating influence in a business, success is inevitable. Harmonious cooperation. Teamwork. Okay, we're going to do a caravan today. Bob's got a new listing. I don't want to go. I've already seen that kind of. I don't even like that neighborhood. I can't even stand Bob. What kind of teamwork is that? You see, the truth is, you need me, I need you. Period. We're a team, whether we like it or not. Well, I don't really like Mike Ferry. Then what are you watching the TV show? What if I said, I don't like you? Oh, wouldn't you be mad? Teamwork. We're working together for a common goal. My goal, help you become more productive. Your goal, to be more productive. That's called teamwork. We do it together. Number 13, listen to this. Adversity and defeat. Individual success usually is in exact proportion to the scope of the defeat the individual has experienced and mastered, or the ability to handle rejection. How many times hear me talk about that over the years? The ability to handle rejection. Or I love what some of the professional athletes say, the ability to maintain a short memory. A short memory. Many, many years, I think it was probably 1990. It's a long time ago. I played golf several times over the course of a year with a professional quarterback from the Detroit Lions, a guy named Gary Danielson. And I said, Gary, you lasted 15 or 16 years in the NFL. That's very unusual. How did you last so long? He said, well, I had a short memory. I said, what do you mean you had a short memory? He said, well, Mike, the Lions weren't a very good football team, and I'd get tackled, I'd get roughed up, I'd get knocked down, I'd throw an interception. And by the time I got to the sideline, I had to forget that interception. Because otherwise, if I carried that back on the field the next time, I'll throw another interception. You have to learn to deal with adversity. Hey, selling anything in high volume means you're going to have a lot of adversity, period. Number 14, creative vision. Creative vision is developed by the free and fearless use of one's imagination. Watch, how much can you do? How much would you like to do? How productive can you become? If we take all the strings that are tying you down away, if we take all the limitations off, if we break the glass ceiling, how good can you get? Wow. Think about that for just a minute. Creative vision. How big can you become? Number 15 on his list, interesting, he wrote one word, health. Health. Sound health begins with sound health consciousness, just as financial success begins with a prosperity consciousness. If you're beat up and you're broken down and you're hurt and you're in pain, it's hard to go out and succeed every day. But see, in today's society, your health can be taken care of quite easily. Take care of your health. Number 16, budgeting your time and money. Watch. They're precious resources. Few people strive for success because they either have this particular state or they don't. If you can manage your time and manage your money, guess what? You have it made, don't you? But see, if you don't manage your time, you don't make the money. So what is he saying to us? If we manage our time better, we make more money and we can manage it. And lesson number 17 is habits. Developing and establish positive habits that leads to peace of mind, health, and financial success. You are where you are because of the habits and thoughts that you have had in the past. Life is nothing more than a series of habits. That's all it is. They're good, bad, right, or wrong, positive or negative. They're beneficial or harmful. You're making the decision every day what kind of habits you want to play with. So watch carefully. Having a goal, a mastermind group, applying blind faith, going the extra mile. Have a pleasing personality, for goodness sakes, personal initiative, meaning get things done. PMA, positive mental attitude. Enthusiasm, self-discipline. Accurate thinking, being clear in your thoughts. Controlled attention, taking care of your emotions. Teamwork, which we all need. Handling adversity and defeat. A creative vision of what you want to accomplish. Good health. Budgeting time and money, and having good habits. So we did 2 weeks on Napoleon Hill's 17 principles. We're going to go back next week again and go right back to some of the, what I think are more important skill sets we have to have. Next week, we're going to spend a little bit of time on developing some of the habits or the practice skills required to succeed. Have a great week. Look forward to seeing you. So long for today.